I'll say it right here on this podcast because it, I'm a legend.
Legendary.
And if you don't like it, you probably should do your Googles. I have a whole page on Google. As a matter of fact, you type in Ghutty Mac right now and watch.
Hello, governors.
Colored Radio. I am Jushua King Mall in the building.
Top of the morning to you.
S. Dot, best engineer in the game on the boards. Hello, S. Dot Carter. We have, oh man, y'all wanted this one. We are live, not live, but in 4K. Ghutty Mac. And who's that at the entrance? Coming down with him. Castle. It's Castle on the radar. It's Castle on the radar.
Regular things, people. Regular things.
Hi, I'm Ghutty Mac, and I'm here today. Colored Radio, family of mine. If you guys didn't know that,
I'm visiting.
This is my third time.
Visiting family.
You know what this is. This is a special occasion. I mean, and shout out to the Office Studios. You know where we're at.
Shout out Office Studios.
You know where we're at. Office Studios. Also, shout out to Sample God out there. Sample God will be back. He was supposed to be on this episode, which would have been crazy.
That would have been fire.
That would have been dope.
That would have been fire.
A little bit early from he just got off. So, Sample God, I see you, brother. You know how we like to start the show.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all haven't been on in a minute. Top 5 in social media names, sir.
Ooh.
What is your top 5 anything? And we're in a wrestling mood, so we want to do like top 5 wrestlers of current generation, sir. I don't know.
Because I was about to say top 5 matches, but that requires a lot of thinking.
That's a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah,
We don't have some visuals on that. That could be
And that's all time too.
That's a lot.
Top 5 professional wrestlers, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't think of anything else. I'm high.
Hey, Good Weed was in rotation.
Good Weed was in rotation today, guys.
Top 5 strains.
Top 5.
Ooh, that's tough.
Top 5. What'd you say?
Strains.
Top 5 strains.
Yeah.
Since you talking about weed.
Okay.
Smoke did it dope.
Okay.
I
No, I can't do that. 'Cause that requires too much thinking.
Off top, ice cream. Nah, ice cream. Any no mixes, just plain
maybe
ice
you
cream.
don't. Okay.
no,
Top
no.
5. Okay.
I know mine.
Gary Payton.
Ooh.
This right here is called blueberry gelato.
Mm-hmm.
Gelato.
Anything gelato good.
What the man?
Look,
Sheesh.
I'm trying to get
Bubblegum Kush. Still, I'm from that era.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm from that era.
Whoa.
Shout out to Alien.
Yeah, I've been
Kush.
smoking that long.
That
Shout out
lemon
to the
kush era.
That long.
Ooh.
The bubblegum Kush.
Shout out to the
actually tastes
Sensu
like
Star.
dope.
The
That
bubble
long.
gum, the lemon. Ooh. That's a good era.
Ice cream.
OG, always OG.
Mm-hmm.
OG anything. First of all,
That's a good list.
if it has an OG in front of it, I will smoke it.
That's a good
And
list.
Big gas.
That's fine, man.
this is my last one, and I can't this up.
Some good strains right there.
Um,
You like a funk on your stuff.
Honorable mention.
there's the Skittles one that starts with a Z.
Zittles.
Yeah,
Zittles is
Zittles.
fire.
that one.
See, and
That one is fire.
What you don't know is you like a lot of the same genetics. You got like most of those have the same genetic
Same
lineage.
terpenes in it.
Yeah.
You was
That's dope.
already you just picked like the cousins of each other for real.
Oh,
Castle
I
top
don't like
5.
change, so.
Top 5 strains.
Top 5 anything. You
Oh,
wanna do
top 5
strains?
anything?
You want to do strains? You can stay on the weed. You can stay on the weed if you want to.
Do what you need to do.
We'll go strains. I'll go strains since we already there.
Do it.
What are you smoking?
Super haze. That was my first.
That's from
I'm about
back
to say
in the-
that's that
Yeah.
era.
That's ooh, you've been smoking that long.
I've been smoking that long.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
One cannabis cup like 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
Like that was the first time I got like high,
Yeah.
like high. You know, organically.
Yeah. Where it's like wow.
Ooh.
So this was people were talking about being high was. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, damn. So I'm gonna go Super Silver Haze. I'm gonna go Do Si Do.
Do-si do. That just
Um,
won Best Strand this year.
It did.
That's just won Best Strand this year.
I'm gonna go
That was
Sunset
good.
Driver.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go OG Anything. Same as good. And I'm going to go. I'm gonna take it back a little bit again with this one. White Rhino.
I was just thinking that too. That had to be up there. That or the Widow.
Yeah, or the Widow.
Those two just
Yeah. So those mine.
those are pretty solid.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
I like these lineups.
that's a great opener. That's a great
Smoke with us.
Some
Come
good-ass
smoke with
weed
us.
over here,
And as you
guys.
can see, me and Maul both have Hall of Strains on right now.
Love it.
Hall of Strains will be coming back. It's a perfect way to introduce it with some
While we're talking about
smokers. Sway papers.
weed, shout out to Sway Paper. Shout
Oh,
out
man.
Sway
Papers
Rap.
of
The
Sway.
Sway.
All the
Good
family.
man.
The Sway way.
There
man.
are Hall of Strain papers
Sway
coming
way.
as well, people. Ghutty Mac,
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
how have you been?
I'm pretty blessed, man.
I mean,
Stay blessed.
I don't know how long it's been since I've had you on. We didn't do any Zooms. I don't think we got any Zooms in.
I
So
didn't.
We can
so
do
you
some.
skipped
I was
the
going
Zoom.
through a lot at that time, so it's
Yeah.
probably best that I didn't.
Gotcha.
You know,
Skip the Zoom era. Did you come to the Sample Guy Studios ever?
no.
Oh, so you've been.
that one was nice as.
Yeah. So you missed like a couple.
Shout out
shows.
Blow
That's-
Money. I saw that interview with
hey,
Blow Money in there. That
Yeah.
one was.
Yeah. Shout out to
Fire.
Blow Money. Good dudes. We've had
Good
them on
guys,
multiple
good
times.
guys.
Multiple times. We've known you for
a long time.
For a long time.
a long
A
time.
long time.
Back when you was Big Gutty.
Yeah, I used to be fat, guys.
That's when.
Not body shaming myself. I'm just saying.
No, he was Big Gutty.
Big
He was
Gutty.
Big Gutty.
I was.
We was on the
He used
line
to be a
together. That's
bigger
how
Gutty.
he had. He's playing tight end now.
I was a defensive
might not
tackle.
playing line.
He might not even tight end. They might have him as receiver.
Yeah. You might be on
real,
the,
at this point. I might
might
be.
be
I
on the
might
line.
be a DB at this point.
Yeah, so
I drink a lot of hen, guys.
So
I might be a DB at this point.
so we've known him for a while, and off mic we were saying like we can't judge you by knowing your first song ever, but your first song that we really with
It's terrible.
is still in the rotation.
Is it terrible?
It's compared to now.
I mean,
Well,
but
no,
that-
not comparison,
see, but
but
no, you can't do that because music is timeless.
yeah.
So good music is gonna live in any era.
Okay.
So if you comparing yourself to a regular, yeah, it'll be trash. You compare yourself to Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder first was fire too.
Yes, it was.
You know,
Now, if
Go
you
ahead,
ask
put
for
that on
growth,
record.
you
Yes, it
definitely grow.
was.
but you progress and grow,
I do.
Mhm.
and you change topics.
Okay.
You was talking about smoking weed that whole song. Like,
I
you got a
was.
different type of lighter now.
Mhm.
Like
You guys
it
can
goes
go
different.
find my first song ever. It's called "Lighters in the Air." Please do not send it back to me when you find
Please do
it.
not send
but
it back.
Please send
go
it to
find
him.
it. You
Please
can
send it.
to any of them, but
If it's
don't send it back to me.
streaming-
because
Send
I
him
will block
memes of
you.
lighters.
Send it to
Do
Gutty.
you hear me? I will block the shit out of you if you send that song. Don't f***ing send that song back to me.
As Gutty's advisor, send it to him.
Okay.
See,
So-
and to say that is to say, hey, I enjoy Ghutty Mac's music. I've seen Ghutty Mac grow over time, and I've seen Ghutty Mac have moments of like, and everybody sees it because you do it on your stories.
Yeah,
Moments of not believing in Ghutty Mac,
I do it
Mhm.
a lot.
and
I'm gonna stop that soon, though,
Oh, my
guys.
say, is that like a topic too?
oh
Like
no,
a,
I'm
like,
I,
like a little category you come on and say these are
No,
moments
but
that
no, but you know what though? We can talk about that for a few seconds though, because
And I'm going to say, because I've said it before multiple times, that Ghutty Mac is a great rapper that was in the wrong generation coming up. Because if he came out now, he's Rod Wave. He's fucking,
It's
I
a
don't
lot.
want-
It's a list.
It's a list, and a lot of niggas in jail. And I don't want to say them.
It's a list.
But a lot of the ones that are very transparent about mental health and their emotional status, and when life happens, you can't make a party record.
nope.
That record doesn't come out like that.
It's not gonna feel the same because you ain't been partying. So how the fuck you gonna
how you gonna make
how you gonna make a song about something you ain't been doing?
And there hasn't been an ass shooken.
You gonna make a song about you ain't seen no. You've been down bad, and it's okay.
So
it happens to everybody.
When and I'm talking for your fan base that has heard.
They will always come.
I'm talking for the fan base that has heard pretty much your whole catalog. Yeah. You are dope.
Well, thank you.
You shouldn't stop rapping.
Oh, well, I'm not now. I can't.
The concepts are dope.
Oh man.
And sometimes you got to realize, like, hey, my shit maybe just not for this market.
Yeah, like, and I learned that, and that's why I really probably don't rant about it as much anymore because I realize that it just it might not be for everybody. So,
but you speak to a nigga like me, who watch wrestling.
Yeah. But so there are people like me who smoke weed, watch wrestling, who grew up doing hood things.
Wale Mania. Have you seen Wale Mania? You're a key candidate for Wale Mania.
I am.
I will tag Wale Mania in everything you do.
If you ever see this.
Because
please.
I mean, what about the kids who be doing the wrestling shit?
What on
the Walmart guy?
Yeah, the what they be flipping around on TikTok.
He was on AEW or something like that. Yeah, something like that.
That's fire.
Yeah. They really like are accepted in the wrestling world, bro.
That's fire.
Because they're good at it too.
They can actually wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, they're good at that shit.
Speaking of wrestling, you'll have some EPs out.
I do. Three of them.
3 of them.
Damn.
Yeah, it's 3 of them.
Beautiful music.
I listened to all of them. It's good. It's
beautiful
good music.
4 on each, right?
Well, yeah, 4 on each.
Beautiful music.
What's the
Beautiful.
What is the? Is there a series name for it? Is this leading up to? Is this?
I
just
get the theme.
Just having, it's a dope thing. The Foley's is hard.
Thank you.
Kenny Omega. See, now I don't know that because Kenny like Kenny Omega is not even a newer wrestler, but he's more of an underground wrestler too.
He just got trendy though.
Yeah. So
if you know about Kenny, you know about Kenny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So for even when dropping that tape, do you think it connected with people as in them understanding what you were saying, even with because they could have thought you were calling yourself Omega for like just trying to be cool or some shit like that.
No, and I wasn't even trying to like. I literally named it Henny Omega because while I was writing it, I was drinking hen and watching AEW. Also, my nigga Vince, shout out Vince the Weed Man, shout out Feng Shui. My nigga Vince the Weed Man sent me a message a few weeks earlier and said you should make a tape. And call it Henny Omega. And the fucking idea just went off. But like for a couple weeks, I was like, how would I even go about that? Like, what does that sound like?
Right.
What does a Henny Omega sound like? So I started really watching. Disclaimer, I watch everything. And I know what happens on the internet about both companies. I watch everything. So I stopped watching AEW for a long time.
Okay.
But I started again when I started watching that shit.
Okay.
And I started watching like old Kenny matches and shit like that. So it started to like, I started to see a pattern of things. So it was like, okay, I get it now. I know what to do. So that's where Henny Omega came from. Honestly, and I wrote that whole tape. Niggas ain't gonna believe me, but I really wrote that whole tape in like one night.
Both sides or just that one?
Just all 4 songs.
I believe
and I texted the person with the 2 features that I have on there. I texted both of them that night, told them that they needed to be at the studio by that weekend. Because that was
it
how
was
serious
features.
Because when I was writing them songs, I was writing them like, and I was like looking at what I was writing. Because I'll spoiler, guys. I'm about to I write songs and I rap them to myself for about a week straight before I go record them. I practice all of my shit. All of it.
You didn't need to with this one.
Because first of all, I'm cheap and I don't like wasting fucking money. God damn it. I'm not gonna
That's
be
not
in
as
your
expensive.
studio. I'm not gonna be in your studio for 4-5 hours, buddy. Because I already know this shit.
I'm in and out the booth, S-Dot. You was
I'm being in and
expensive.
out this
God
motherfucker.
Right.
I know.
And then you're gonna be looking at me like, damn, this
Writing
nigga
the
really
song
work.
still,
No,
though.
boy, I practice.
I know 90% of
practice.
my verses before
Got
when I
to.
go to the studio. I know
Yeah.
I
90%
can't
of them.
imagine going in the studio and going there just to write it
Just
there.
bare ass.
Mhm.
And
No,
you're ready to
there's
write it
no
there?
way. There's no way.
Man.
Like I cannot go
That
in
track
there like
money-
Everybody's Lil Wayne.
Bumping, cause I
Everybody's Jay-Z.
Everybody want to be Wayne.
nah.
Everybody want to be
Wayne-
Jay. Niggas just
See,
don't
but that's
write
when you
no
can
more.
stay in that bitch all day and night.
Wayne is Wayne.
And
And you
just-
know, whatever. If that's what
Yeah,
you
write your
like,
shit
that's what you
sometimes.
like.
Nah,
But
man.
I need to. My shit has to make sense.
And
Or
I
they be
mentioned
like
off-
Gucci and just hey,
mean,
hit or miss.
that's when it's a reflex. It's just going
Yeah.
from a reflex then. I mentioned off mic as well, like Foley and Have a Nice
That's a
Day
different
is
kind of
one of my
confidence.
my
Mhm.
favorite weave songs, right? And you've always made some of my favorite weave songs.
Well, thanks, man.
And I was saying this last episode, I like Kendrick the most when he's making R&B. That's my favorite Kendrick. And people don't speak about that Kendrick very much. I don't think Kendrick like being that Kendrick because it would be compared to Drake if he really got in his bag. But Kendrick's very good at singing.
He's very good at
Yes.
singing.
Council, go ahead. son.
I don't think that. I just think that I just think Kendrick really like rapping.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
He
get
just
that.
he
That makes sense.
He
I
a
think
hip hop
likes making
kid.
music.
Yeah.
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 Based on
Yeah.
his
He
background
just
and
like
everything.
music.
He just like rapping.
Yeah.
But if he really got into that bag, I think he better than Drake at it.
I
If
feel
he
like
ever got
already-
into it.
He already
Me.
knows he's good as
As far
fuck
as
at
craft
rapping.
wise,
Yeah.
He's very good at harmonizing with the singers. He knows. I think he's writing their hooks.
He got a different kind of soul than
But that's
Drake
where
got.
these 2 EP or 3 EPs came from because I've
Drake can't
realized
get-
that, like, bro,
he can't
like,
get that
okay,
seven
gut,
bag like that.
everybody knows you can rap, bro.
Yeah.
no, it's
Not
just
like- not like
it's a
Kendrick.
different soul on it.
Yeah.
I used to
It's a
sing when
different
I was a
song.
kid. Don't nobody
We
know
have
that shit.
different conversations.
Oh, sorry.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It
What
did.
are you talking about over there, buddy?
Well, I was
It
just saying
happened.
Kendrick
Has more soul.
he
in
digs
the-
into a different type of soul bag than Drake
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
That's- okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because like he was saying, like Drake can go back into the Kendrick can go back into the 70s with it, maybe even a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake
And
got.
I will agree with that. Like Drake stays in the late 90s. He's
Yeah.
doing like some Al B. Shore shit, and then Kendrick's going back to like Stevie. He's
Yeah.
going back to getting he's going back to get the Al Greens
And he's going
all
to
that shit.
Africa.
And he's going to Africa.
Him
to
and
do it.
Facts.
It's different lifestyles.
Playing
It's
soccer.
definitely different lifestyle. I'm not comparing Drake to Kendrick, but it's the R&B bag where
Yeah.
You love
Is-
you can't do that anyway.
you can't. It's different
Mhm.
things. Totally different beasts right there.
Mhm.
And I bring it all full circle to say, I would want personally a full weed album from a Ghutty Mac.
Ooh, that's
full
tough.
on.
Like
That's tough.
I love the life perspective
That's
because
tough.
that's what drives the
That
engine. Because you're a very live it and then I rap it
I
guy.
just had a business
Mhm.
idea.
But just weed raps, bro.
Oh my god.
I just need something to play where I can put this in my playlist and it be current
Smoke to it.
and smoke to it.
Yeah. I like that.
So if I gave
Slide
you
into a
4
session.
weed songs,
Come on now,
You got a session song. Just slip them in.
please.
because I've been playing with more wrestler names.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember?
This is why I wanted this interview because this shit is hard, bro. I'm
do that.
I'm ready for it.
You guys remember Kai and Tai? The
Yeah.
2 Japanese niggas from
Yeah.
Attitude Era? I'm just gonna make an album called Kai and Tai, but it's gonna be all weed songs. Okay,
I do remember
all
them
right.
too.
I'll do that.
Thank
I
you.
can do that.
That's hard.
Thank you. That's all. That's what I wanted to
That's
say.
hard.
I can absolutely.
Because you're
do
very
that.
good at it. You're very good at it, and I
Thank
know you
you.
smoke good.
Little do
And,
anyone know, if you don't watch this podcast, but little do anyone know, this will be dedicated to us or you, Juice.
I'll
Already.
burn many of papers to it. So I will burn many papers to it. Going back to what I was saying, the foundation of we've known you since you started this bad boy, and I've said it on multiple podcasts before. I feel like if you would have came up with Hitting Colors and under Color Radio, I feel like you'll be the biggest artist in Cleveland because we
When
would
blew
have
up
had the
that-
beats
that-
for you.
Yeah.
We would have had the party setting for you, and I feel like
That's fair.
you would have transitioned, and I don't want to. I'm not comparing. You would have transitioned into a very currency route because I would have told you I wanted a weed
I
album
ain't mad
from
at
you
that.
Earlier,
years ago.
That is my favorite.
I would have
rapper,
I
in
would have
case
stuck
anybody
you in a
ever wanted to
room,
know.
he would have stuck
pound
you
of
in the room.
weed. You're making a weed album.
You would have
Okay.
been in there smoking with
Straight
me.
Shit,
through.
I would
In
have said
Banks.
yes, sir.
Straight through.
I
And
would have said yes, sir.
I've said this to multiple people. I'm
I
like,
will
man, if
have
you
this
would have
done
just
in a week.
India.
you would have
you
got
been over there,
all the mega chi beats,
KBM.
all them wavy mega chi beats that Darian was doing,
Them bitches was hard.
and locks you in a room. It still can happen.
Does he still make beats?
He still
right?
make beats.
Okay.
He still make
Okay.
beats. But I haven't got to say this to you in person, so I have to say it now. I'm not going to waste any more time. I wholeheartedly believe
That
if,
all
if we would have just combined what we had,
yeah.
all the resources, locked, absolutely
Yeah.
locked, absolutely locked.
Yeah.
Had to say that. Had to say that on camera, on record, and I stand by a full Ghutty Mac weed album.
I'll make it, cause you know what? Niggas only call me for weed songs anyway. Like they don't-
You a bad bitch with the weed.
I do.
Why they calling you?
I do. Man.
I don't call you for weed songs.
You don't.
He's like, I
You
know he
don't. You're one of the
smokes.
few people that doesn't. And
do
I'm
not.
not saying that I'm mad at it by any like I'm not mad at it at all.
I think it's dope.
But I guess that's just the lane that I need to.
Is it still fun?
You know, you
The
can
weed
still,
songs?
Yeah.
Are they still fun?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Well, there you go.
and you can still do the
Smoking
introspective
weed
shit.
still fun.
You see,
As
can't
long
turn
as
it down.
smoking weed is fun, writing about it is always
And
gonna
you-
be fun.
man,
Like a motherfucker.
facts.
I'm listening to Have a Nice Day, and I'm like, oh, this man is double entendre
Have a nice day. So crazy, bro.
just in the
Yep.
effortlessly.
That's
Effortlessly.
so
I love
crazy,
doing
man.
that shit too.
That's the first song,
I
right?
love doing that shit.
It's the second song.
Second song?
Effortlessly.
What's
Have a
the
nice
what's,
day.
what's the first one? Waking
No, that
Mhm.
first song on Cactus Mac is
Listen, COVID
It
420.
was
is
like
my
Waking
shit.
Bake or something like that on the first one.
No,
COVID, COVID 420 is my
it's
shit.
Cactus Mac. Is the first song on Cactus Mac.
Oh.
It's Cactus Mac.
Cactus Mac.
Cactus Mac, then Have a Nice Day is 2, Foley is 3, and Mankind, which is 2 pieces of advice, is number 4.
2 pieces of it.
The whole again it's a quick concept, and is going like I'm driving it and smoking to it, and I can see the video.
Yeah.
I can see the trailer in my head
Mm-hmm.
because you already painted the picture in the name, concept. Again, I've said this more. We would have shot different videos for you.
Yeah, I can shoot more of those.
We would have shot different
More of
videos
those
for
immediately
you.
anyway.
We would have had you on S dot doing the engineering.
Yeah.
So you would have just been locked in with S dot. You would have just found. You would have been singing, trying to find your voice. And again, our party scene, you would have just had a permanent place to party and perform.
Never mad at that, by the way.
I mean,
That's like a residency.
Never mad
exactly,
at that.
because
That is a
that-
residency.
That's what
Never fucking mad at that.
we had
You just
cool
create-
runs doing the DJ sets.
Yeah.
Like it would have been a simple transition. So
At one point, didn't we have somebody start perform? It was
Yeah.
Banks. That was Banks.
yeah, niggas started performing.
Niggas started
It
performing.
started
Everybody started
getting real.
performing.
And you would have been a part of it because you never give up on your dreams.
No.
You can say you will, but nigga, a new
I threaten
Ghutty
it a
Mac
lot.
tape pop up.
Yeah, I threaten it a lot, and then another tape pops up, and now people are starting to think that I'm doing it because I'm doing it for clout.
I was ready.
Like,
for you
that's
to
not my rollout,
I mean-
y'all. Like, my rollout is not a fucking Instagram rant. Okay?
You're-
I want y'all niggas to
The
understand
Yeezy
that
of the
now.
game, huh?
Hey.
Not the roll.
That is not my
Hey.
rollout. I normally get pissed off by the time I'm done making my
As
tape
a
because
fan,
I'm tired.
I know when there's a black
I'm
screen
not
up.
myself when I'm hungry, guys.
I know when there's a black
I'm
screen
not
up,
when I'm
there's some
suffering,
heat
I'm
coming. As a person that has heard you rap, I know if you talking to a black screen,
Yeah, but also,
there's some
if,
heat coming.
yeah, also if you know, you know. Like, he's mad about something. So
shit. He going in dark mode. Bet it's something
Good.
coming.
I feel it.
zero
It's
dark 30, if you
It's
will.
something coming. And
Your rants are legendary,
I
though.
think-
They are.
I think
His
your
rants are
growth as an
legendary.
artist
Absolutely hilarious.
is accepting the fact that that's a part of who you are as an artist.
Yeah.
And you're gonna talk to the people that care about your music, and you gotta realize that we're listening too.
The whole point of this shit is to teach. That's what the whole point of them rants is, to teach. Like, I know they be funny, and sometimes they be like, oh, this nigga Guts actually sad, but they really be to teach. Like,
Real shit.
because I know niggas ain't grow up maybe the same way I did and didn't have the things that I had. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, you got to tell niggas, like, bro, you fucking up. Like, you remember the rant I had about watching out for things in a woman's house? Like if you
I
see,
know, but tell
if
me.
you walk in a woman's house and you see black and mild shit in the ashtray,
Ooh.
you know she don't smoke my house.
she, you
You
know she
need
young.
to leave
Immediately.
because the woman done had niggas in there.
If you
You got to
look,
go.
if you go in her bathroom
I'm trying to help niggas.
and there's piss on a little screw at the bottom of the
You got to
toilet,
go.
she got niggas over there.
You got to go.
She got too many.
He said on the screw though.
She
Gotta
got
look
too,
at that detail.
She got too many niggas over there. She ain't got no
You go
kids.
in
She ain't
there
got
and
no
she
son.
got a square cut out of the bath towel. It's because she don't have wash rags.
Time to go.
Oh my lord, I've never heard of that. That's
I've
terrible.
seen it done.
You gotta know.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it done.
Ugh.
I've seen it done.
Oh,
I've
my
seen
God.
Washington
Attention to
Street.
signs.
My boy.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I done seen some things.
They saw their
That's
fresh
a
rags.
I done
Oh
seen
my
some
lord.
things.
Hilarious.
Science, man.
Goddamn.
Can't be that
Yeah.
broke. You can't
Castle
be
the
that
regular.
That's what they call me.
How have you been, man?
I've been chilling, man. I'm still I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I am still an artist, but I have fell back into the advisory role. Kind of like you could say like the Godfather role type shit.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Plugging in.
Putting in positions.
Yep. Just putting in positions
Putting
like
in
I, you know,
positions.
like I told y'all before. You know, I never wanted the glory. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to put my niggas on people that I see really putting work in. You know what I'm saying? I really just want to be that bridge. So that's what I've been doing. I still got music coming though.
Yeah.
Regardless, because I love making music. You feel what I'm saying? So
And that's at the heart of it why we all do this.
Yeah.
Podcast wise, I love talking to artists.
for sure.
I love being in the music mix.
Mhm.
So
Maybe some
I was
Take
telling
9
Ghutty
vibes.
again.
Take 9 vibe. Cause he do the same shit.
Yeah.
He plug a lot of niggas in.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
plug in.
Check it out.
Plug a lot of niggas.
And he's
in.
filthy rich.
Just
Filthy
plug
rich.
in,
Ain't
man.
no sense.
There's a select few inside of this music community that don't give up. The ones that you continue to see have to reinvent ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
have to keep refreshing.
Which is hard as fuck. By
Very
Hard
hard.
as fuck to stay relevant.
Listen,
If we really,
I
if
should
we
get a
really
trophy
talking,
just for that.
if we really talking a decade in on this, for
Yeah.
real, a decade in and still relevant,
Yeah.
still
I'm a
being looked
legend.
at.
Let's just talk about it. I'll say it right here on this podcast because fuck it. I'm a legend.
Legendary.
And if you don't like it, you probably should do your Googles, my nigga. I have a whole fucking page on Google, as a matter of fact. You
You have a
type in Ghutty Mac
discography.
right now and watch what happens.
There's a discography.
bang bang.
And you niggas should really stop playing with me like you don't know who the fuck I am. All right, it's the last time I'm gonna do that today. I promise you.
But yeah, what you were speaking on with transition, it's a beautiful thing though. But that's the ones that keep reinventing themselves. Like I'm going through a whole reinvention myself of just really sitting back and looking at, okay, what actually really needs to be done instead of, you know what I'm saying, shunning motherfuckers out by doing something I think I should do. I'm just trying to sit back and see what needs to be done.
So I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, and you said glory before, and I told myself like, I'd rather share the glory than hog the failure.
Come on, preach to me.
So, so like,
It's a good concept.
when it comes down
Yeah.
to like what I really want to do, I want to be well off, and I know that there's pathways where I can do it alone, but why do it alone? It's less fun being on the beach and you sitting there, you got to read a book.
Yeah, it's corny.
Can't
And
build
then-
a sandcastle by yourself.
You can't.
When I can tell
It's
more,
corny.
like, do you remember us being in the car smoking our first blunt together, and now look at
Sipping
the shit my
margaritas.
food's got.
Hell yeah. bro.
Like
feel me?
that's a feeling you can't share with somebody you met 2 years ago.
Can't.
So
It's not.
when I think about this music industry, and I'm known this man 10 years now, you going on 5, 6, something around there.
I've been doing good 11 years,
Exactly. So
Maybe longer.
maybe
And-
longer.
to see y'all still doing it, it motivates me to still do it.
Mm.
Because it's like I don't want to be the only one out here, and I'm looking around and it's like, damn, I'm talking to myself right now.
No, you're not.
You know?
You're not.
So and it's talking to those young artists out there, like, we support you. We're supporting you because we were you coming out of high school right now. A lot of people, it's May. It's still May I grind as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
May I grind here. So everybody in May grinds and have to do something to grind. So we see y'all graduate, we see prom happening, and we've been there. And we know what's
Born in
coming.
May.
And enjoy this time right now because you're about to get out there and life is happening. And
gonna
I don't
hit
know
you.
what life is after COVID as a teenager.
That shit low key gonna hit you.
I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what
I know what
not
it
having
look
to
like.
go to
I
work
see it
for
every
real,
day.
you-
I see
Low
it
key don't
every
even
day.
have to.
Oh yeah, you're doing
It
the
look-
mix.
Yeah,
It
I'm,
look-
I'm right in the mix.
You in the mix.
It looks like
These little
PS5.
niggas are different. They different now. I'm gonna let you know. They different now.
They
You
totally
couldn't-
different.
If they would have told us when we were sophomores, like you can go viral and get a million followers on TikTok and retire, then
We would stop going to school.
why?
I would have gave up.
Why?
would've
bro?
gave the fuck-
I'm
I
pro
would've
gamer.
gave
I'm
up.
pro TikToker. I'm going viral.
Would have never went to school.
I'd have told my mama my stomach hurt every day,
I'm back to making videos.
and I'd have figured out something.
I'm making I got an iPhone.
She'd have
12
came
Pro
home
Max,
to me
whatever.
knocking shit out the motherfucking cabinet or something, but I would have
Yeah.
went viral. I
Yeah.
promise you.
What I do down in Atlanta, like being a social media manager,
Mm-hmm.
just getting into the whole space of it, it's ridiculous.
It's different.
It's absolutely
It's different.
outlandish,
It's
bro.
different. It's different.
Like,
and
To know what you have to do to go
Yeah,
viral.
bro. And the thing is like it kind of makes me sad as an artist because I like the art. I like the craft.
Yeah.
But how these youngins think, they believe they are doing art, and they are in their
Not
dimension.
all of
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
in their
It
in their universe.
In their universe, they making art, and some of it is actually really dope.
Some of it is stick figures though, my
But
nigga.
some of it is,
Let's
I
talk
mean,
about it.
you know what I'm saying? I agree.
You look at some
But that
Basquiat
shit-
shit too. That look crazy, but it's worth something to somebody.
So we
All money
created.
ain't good money, but it's worth.
So
something to
not
somebody.
only did we create and support this lane as generations to come, but they created their own lane to where we just question it all
yeah,
Yeah.
and still yet accept.
because we
Wild.
know how close we were.
Mhm.
Like we could see
Wild.
a few steps of like, damn, if we would have just
Mm-hmm.
if we would have talked to him and got that picture and then said
Yeah.
it would have went like
It's
We
two.
been outta
It's
here. We been
it's.
outta
I think
here.
it's like two
Yeah.
things I should have did
mm-hmm.
when Instagram first popped.
Mm.
I should have spazzed. I just should have spazzed.
Absolutely.
Just should have spazzed. When
Yeah.
and then when
So it was
Twitter,
to the point where the algorithm was mainly your
Yeah,
city.
Exactly.
So if you was
It-
first
you
ones
could be
on
known
there,
in the city.
everybody saw you.
It's still females
should've-
popping that were popping in
yeah,
because they kept the same following.
they spazzed.
They went crazy. You know what I'm talking about. They've carried over a following to each
I give
social
you a
media
perfect
page.
example. Somebody from Cleveland, a stripper, Temptation.
Yeah. Yep.
Like she spazzed on Twitter. She spazzed on Instagram when it first was popping, and kept spazzing. And then
Yeah, booming now.
now I would
Yeah.
say, I would say a lot of her business comes from social media.
Mm.
A lot of good business at
Yeah.
least.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's certain things of being a young artist and being very accessible to people in high places where I would have came at people different.
Mm-hmm.
It's certain things where I was like, damn, I was just being young. I just didn't know how to do a press kit. If I would have had a press kit ready, it would have been going.
Yeah.
But those Googles didn't come to mind because there wasn't no OGs. I'm telling you young artists all the time. Probably should have some headshots ready, some shit that you don't curse in.
We the OGs.
Exactly.
We the OGs now.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's come to the
we've-
realization of that.
Like
though.
it's kind of weird.
but
I ain't no OG. I'm a young man.
You're a old young G.
but
It
to
is what it
accept
is.
the
Gut.
wisdom that you have.
No, I am an OG though.
Like you gotta accept the
I am.
wisdom. Like because
Yeah.
us going through trials and tribulations, us having full groups, and then knowing like life's gonna happen.
In our city, we the OGs, especially because we ain't had the resources that they got. We kind of created the resources and slid into the resources they have now. So we got like both worlds of that shit.
Yeah.
Some of you niggas ask me for advice and then forget who the fuck you asked for advice from.
I mean, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Facts.
Stop asking questions.
Some
Figure it out on
niggas
your
never
own.
came to the party with weed, but talk about they got all the weed.
If you got questions, ask me, man, because Ghutty ain't answering shit.
Not anymore. Not no more. I'm
Any
not-
artists out
I ain't
there?
answering shit no
Talk to
more.
the-
Any
You
artists
figure it
out
the
there?
fuck out on
Talk
your
to the
own,
advisory
cuz.
board.
Leave me the fuck alone, cuz. Not no more.
Any
Plug
artists?
'em in.
You got to go through some steps to get to them.
Any artists that got questions, ask me.
I'm
These
trying
other
to.
artists ain't answering.
But that is Gutty.
My nigga tired.
But-
He
but-
tired.
Tired, boss.
Okay.
Fucking tired. Tell you what, I'm tired, boss. And that's
He
nothing else.
tired. He tired.
To understand Gutty's music, you got to understand Gutty. And to understand Gutty is the understanding that Gutty has emotions and Gutty
lot
loves
of 'em.
hard. But you love
And they
hard.
right on the sleeve.
And a lot of people can't come to
Take it or
terms
leave
with
it.
how a person loves. So if they can't accept friendships, relationships in business, or just common communications over social media, some people get mad over social media just because niggas don't follow people.
See, that's my biggest thing. I don't understand your emotions behind social media. What are you embarrassed of? Why are your feelings
Well,
hurt this much?
You got to
Like-
think everybody wasn't popular in school.
Everybody want to live
Like
in
you,
school.
it's like going to the NBA. It's like going to the NBA. Everybody can't go to the NBA. Everybody wasn't the popular kid in school. Now
You know how we went to school, everybody was lit in their own way.
Yeah.
It
that's
wasn't.
not at every school.
That's not at every
That's
school,
not at
my
every
nigga.
school.
That's
And
not at every
I had to
school, my
realize
nigga.
that very early.
Oh, that's
like,
fucked up.
That's big. No, that's big
Yeah,
fact.
you
That's
thought
fucked
that's
up.
how high school really was. No, nigga,
No,
that was just us.
nah, nigga.
That was only us.
I just knew
my
how
nigga.
we was moving. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
The
how
straight A
we was
students,
moving, my
the
nigga.
straight A students were
That's
still
it.
hooping.
Yeah, nah, it was it's not like that every school.
Yeah.
The football captain and shit
Look,
like that.
bruh.
Y'all niggas is really mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
all right,
look.
bad.
Look,
It
bro,
went in circles.
I went to Glenville, bro. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I went to Shaker. No. Because in Shaker it was an echelon thing.
Money.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
So
money.
it was like, no. Y'all school
Was
lit.
We had dress code, so everybody was on the same level. That's why they
Like-
do it. You don't gotta come.
Yeah, I know. That's why they do
That was
that.
kind
But
of hard though, because you really had to like show your swag through the dress code.
that's
Yeah.
hard.
Like,
And you had to have
it
a
forced
personality.
It forced you to like, all right, well, swag this out.
Oh, my belt buckle about to be
You gotta
crazy.
make, you gotta make this drip, you gotta make that drip, and you gotta make your shoes drip because that's all you got.
These
You
socks
have
about to be
3
crazy.
items. So I said, all right, hoodie, Timberlands, Dickies,
let's go.
cheat code, kids.
Mhm.
You got a uniform in school? Dickies, hoodie, school hoodie. Don't try to wear your own shit. School hoodie, Timberlands, or all black forces.
And if you
All
get
black.
lucky,
Ooh.
you get the right school hoodie, you can wear for 4 years.
Man,
we got
Like
so
on
hit,
soul.
They banned them motherfuckers. for
Some
a
of
whole
them,
year.
some of them go. Yeah, bruh. Some of them was fire, and they
That's
just
a-
took them away. And we was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
wow.
that's a
All
fact. I
these
saw-
niggas wearing Timbs this year, bro. Like, hold on.
I saw a
no,
cut-
no,
I ain't
no,
seen-
hold
Read
up.
a read a
Hold
reason.
up.
Our school years,
No more
our 2
Timberlands.
years, are the reason why they can have facial hair,
They got facial hair in that bitch now?
bruh.
That's
Our
all
2 because
bad.
right when we left,
So I wasn't allowed to have
Facial
facial
hair.
hair?
They was-
no, bro, we was barefaced.
Bruh.
Couldn't grow our hair longer, nothing. Couldn't
Bruh.
have braids.
Damn.
Like
all
now,
that shit changed.
See, now-
all
now-
that shit changed.
we call them
Mm-hmm.
Channel 8, and they coming down there and they
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, these black kids gonna have their hair. How they want to have their hair?"
That's
Mhm.
funny.
But before, no, this is
Yeah.
Catholic school.
When we got there, we
please.
was like, what are y'all talking about?
It's like the Yankees.
Mm.
Wow.
You don't get no names on your back. It's
Mm.
you're representing the school
They
only.
used to send niggas home for peach fudge.
Ooh, go
Mm.
home.
Like, what the fuck?
Don't come in
What?
with a
Man,
design
sit
in your
home,
hair.
Bro, you go home, you got some shit like
This
that.
little-
Shut
this
the
little
fuck
shit
up,
right
boy.
here.
You gotta
Bruh.
shade that.
No facial hair.
Shade
See
that
tomorrow.
right now.
No facial
See
hair.
tomorrow.
Mustache?
Mustache was the only
They'll
thing
send you to the
acceptable.
nurse's office. She got the clippers.
She got a little
Mm,
girl
she-
razor in
she
there.
about to
She'll shave
fade
your face right
What?
quick. Yeah.
Don't
Man.
come in with no design in your hair.
Young Joe's.
I gotta look. I ain't never saw
Don't
that.
come in with a design. You gotta wear a
Oh,
hat.
hey.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Side note, I always loved y'all basketball court, by the way.
Yeah,
It was personal.
I loved y'all
I will
basketball
say
court.
again,
always
what,
loved
and
That's
we'll
different.
Wrap up on the reminisce about high school. Our high schools, like when we graduate, we still kicked it. I don't know if a lot of high schools did that, where we actively
Like
kicked
actual
it.
I
class.
can't really speak
And-
on it because I went to a few high schools.
This nigga went to 7 high school.
Yeah, man. We was poor.
I mean,
So.
you had to bounce around. Nigga, I took 3 buses to school. I was blessed to get a scholarship. nigga.
I went to-
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
For one, for
We
the
was poor
scholarship.
after I graduated. Yes,
You
I
know,
went-
you know what my mom told me? She paid less for my high
That's
school
right.
than she did for my preschool.
Hold on, say it again.
She paid less for high school than she did for my preschool. They
That's
was
what that
waxing her.
scholarship
But you
is.
know what though? Preschool.
That makes sense though. That makes
that's
sense.
them formative years.
That's in,
They
that's-
was
it
waxing
makes
her
sense,
like
though.
150 every like week or some shit like that. Something crazy
That makes
in the
sense. though.
90s.
I would send my daughter to a better preschool than I send her to a high school because by high school, by that time, come on, dog. Like
You should
Yeah.
be.
Come
If you
on,
ain't
man.
getting
Like,
there
come
early,
on,
You should be
man.
doing something.
Like,
yeah.
come on, man.
You
Like,
should know what you're doing.
you should know that you're smarter than everybody in this fucking school if I sent you here. By this point. Because I sent you to a really good ass preschool and elementary school.
Yeah.
That's
But you
facts.
know, it doesn't
Because
always work that
that's
way.
our generation. I think our parents were like, I'm gonna send you to high school I went to.
I don't even
Look.
like my parents right now.
Mm.
Them niggas are soft.
Wow.
I'm not laughing. But
Can I smoke
you
weed
just
now?
shocked
Because I
me.
kind of need
You
it.
did.
That
Nah.
nigga said they saw.
I think so.
They soft, man. They ain't softened up on my little brothers and stuff
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Well, no. Well,
Yeah.
well, they kind of
Because you was talking about generations and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
but they kind. You
Why
gotta,
did
you gotta
you
reword. I thought you was
why
like
did
having
you
some
just
deep
say,
experience.
With no context, I was like, damn. They
Because
soft.
it made me
I
think.
ain't
Nah,
gonna-
some shit just
Yeah.
happened.
But no,
the other
if
day.
you say that, yeah.
My
This
little
is
brother
not
just.
Dr. Phil.
I'm not being.
Come
Hey,
on.
hey, I like to think I'm better, motherfucker. But the what I'm saying is, yes, I think they probably had to soften up because they see what's going on. A spanking now, that kid can look at you dead in your eye.
For that shit.
That's
I'm
facts.
calling the cops. You hit me again,
That's facts.
and you going somewhere, and I'm staying in the house.
That's facts. That's facts.
Grandma will come get me.
I still don't like it though.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
hate that.
but that's what the kids have in their knowledge now. If they go to school and they limp, what happened?
Man.
My dad
That's
tripped
why you
me.
just
while
gotta
I was playing
be
football.
there.
He tripped you? Well, we was playing football, and I. Oh, your dad tripped you.
That's all they heard.
That's all they heard.
That's why you just gotta be there. A lot of niggas make this shit harder than you gotta be, bro. Like literally, sometimes my daughter just want me to sit in there while she tears the whole living room up.
You just watch me. Look what I
Nope.
learned.
That's all you literally, right? Literally, that's all you gotta do sometimes. It be niggas making that shit harder than it gotta be sometimes.
Nah.
I mean,
Or just want to help you wash the dishes, which really just stand there and
That's
play in the
crazy
water.
because my daughter do that sometimes.
Bruh.
She'll like see me sweeping and she'll pick the dustpan up
Yeah.
and try to like sweep the dust in there. I'd be like, oh, it's okay.
I be
I
trying to
got
wash
it."
the dishes. She be mad that just can't wash the dishes. I be like, all
You're
right,
not old enough.
you can go play with something else.
Yeah.
All
then.
right.
As far as I'm concerned,
The
she should
confusion.
use this
Okay,
time that
like-
she's not being asked to do chores wisely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because
When they not fun no more.
baby, your daddy smoke weed. when you get old enough.
Dun dun dun.
Ah,
hey, go get me some of that. Go get
Hey,
me
that's
water out that
hilarious.
refrigerator.
It's
Yeah,
real.
you're right there on the couch. I know. I just want you to go get that. I'm comfortable. Come on, go ahead, help me out, please.
Baby, hand me that.
I'm
that
convinced.
shit
I am
directly
convinced
in
though.
front
A lot of people have kids just to have a maid.
I'm gonna
Man,
be
what?
honest.
of me. Yeah,
I got-
I'm not gonna take it that far. But
I'm gonna be
Bruh.
honest though.
I am gonna be excessive sometimes.
The fact that I got older
I'm not
kids
even gonna
though.
lie about that.
Oh man,
You do got older kids. I forgot.
I will let
Yeah.
I let them have it. Like, hey, go get this, go get that. Like that.
It's sitting right in front of me, but hand it to me. You right here. So what?
So what?
So what?
I
That's
raised
pulling the
you.
dad card.
Hey,
big time.
just want to remind you, I'm here. I'm right here, bro. So, hey, for real.
Yeah.
Sometimes, hey,
It
look,
happens.
Yeah.
just want you to know, you can come.
I'm here in case you
I'm
can't
right.
find it. You know,
When
but go find it.
But go find it though. That's hilarious.
now, when we get into the new music topic, sir,
Yes, sir.
is it more so in the moment you're like, hey, I'm gonna put this out, or is it more so, hey, I want to create a body of work that's gonna last me for the next 6 months? Like, how are you tackling music these days?
I got tired of performing the same shit.
Okay. Yeah, God, that makes sense.
No, but like I mean that was part of it. That was really part of it. But I don't know. I was listening to all of my shit and it was like it kind of all sounded like one long song.
Mm,
So I was like, and I got all of these new beats from
I hear you.
a known producer. So I was like, hey,
very dope beats.
let's try something different. Since you got these industry beats, or I won't call them that, but since you have beats that can take you to another level,
Mm-hmm.
let's
work on that.
let's work on writing something that can take you to the next level. So that's where Henny Omega came from. Cactus Mac was sort of like it's like an angel and a devil.
Hmm.
Because Cactus Mac was sort of like the well, Henny Omega was me. I've never been this vulnerable before, ever.
Yeah.
By the way, guys,
And
if
it's
you
good.
if you are just now watching this and you are just now learning about me, you're gonna learn until you get to Henny Omega. I make party music, and I used to do bad things, so I make a lot of music about that. But until you get to Henny Omega, you're not gonna like really get the story. And I felt like it was time for that. I guess.
A lot of the topics I'm hearing you talk about your daughter and
Yeah.
talk about
Gang.
the squad,
Mhm.
and it sounds like it's very current. It sounds like you're talking about things that are like happening on Tuesday and you're in the studio by Sunday.
Yeah, because and that's pretty much what the premise of Henny Omega was. It was a lot of things going on in 2021. Like I had a child, I went broke and got rich again. I lost my best friend to
Corniness.
a lot of bullshit. I got sick again. It was 2021 was
It's
just
a hard year.
2020 was better for me.
I made some money in
If you want to be
2020.
completely and
Yeah.
totally honest,
Mhm.
that year was way better for me because I really could sit in the house and like that's where Fatal Four Way came from in 2020. I really sat in the house and I figured out about who I was. I ain't had time. You couldn't go nowhere, so
Yeah. Learn yourself a little bit.
I had to learn about who I was.
So, are we gearing up for an album?
Hell no,
No.
hell no, not yet.
How your summer
I need
looking
to shoot
for me?
videos.
You can do
Please.
videos for the EPs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Oh
y'all.
yeah.
The feature you got on Omega with the I think her name is like B Nix or some shit like that, or
Oh, Hex Blade. Shout out Hex.
there you go.
I Hex.
Flexing.
Yes, I said your name completely wrong. My apologies, but
The song's called V Trigger. That's why you said V. I
Okay.
understand. V Trigger is Kenny Omega's finishing move. That's why it's on Henny Omega.
yeah, y'all both snap.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
Thank you.
sure.
I
Go do a video
push-ups
for
to
that?
that song. Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing but visual.
We don't.
Absolutely.
We may need a like a y'all done it before. May need like a classic like session video shoot for the Have a Nice Day. Just
I want to shoot Have a Nice Day in like a airy ass, nice ass field or something. While I'm
ooh,
on
you trying to
truck.
frolic in the
Yeah,
day-
I'm trying
like
to,
the
for
days?
real. I'm trying to for real
I'm
frolic
trying
on
to
that
frolic
motherfucker
for
though.
real. For real.
That's what I want that video to look like, and I want it to be really bright in colors so that if you happen to take psychedelics and you come across that motherfucker, you might fall on the floor. That's what I want that video to
I
look
was
like.
gonna say, give me little boat vibes.
Yeah.
Early on.
Shout out
Yeah.
Lil Boat.
Shout out
Detroit
Lil
way.
Boat.
That's the way we go. The way we like to wrap up, sir, because I ain't gonna hold too much of your time. I'm thankful for you coming, and the fact that we back outside, that means you got to come back again, back again. Castle, we thank you for coming, but the way we like to wrap up the show, we go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to. I'm gonna start at the end. Castle, you got
Go ahead.
anything you're reading, watching, or listening to, sir?
What am I reading, watching, listening to?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I am reading Jimi Hendrix autobiography,
Ooh.
and what I'm watching, I'm big on sitcoms.
Okay.
So any sitcom, I'm watching it right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
That's how I keep myself entertained.
Yeah.
What would you say? Rewatching
Or listening to.
listening to?
Yeah.
It's just I like listening to different genres of music. Like so, as of late, I've been smoking to this dude named S. Carey. He's like a folk,
That's thought he stole your name, bro. I'm just
Right.
something like that. Like he like I don't even know what to classify him.
like folk country or folk rapper?
Country,
No.
rock.
Okay.
He sings though.
Okay.
He sings though.
That sounds dope. I ain't
And,
So there's a
uh,
mixture going on.
Yeah, he got a nice little mixture going
He's
on.
a full-on entertainer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he low key and stuff like that. That's what I've been listening to, just trying to like feel the vibes. Like he got different vibe that I like. So and the only rap music I've been listening to is Ghutty shit, and I listen to Kendrick's album because I'm a Kendrick head. So
Okay.
That album is amazing.
Ma, what are you reading, watching, or listening to, sir?
Watching, just was recently watching the Mobius movie.
Okay. How was that?
Didn't finish it, but it's pretty good actually. For when I'm watching now, it has nothing to do with the original You know, him tying in with Spider-Man and everything. So I'm
Okay.
kind of curious what's going on with this for the rest of this
Well,
movie.
the last Marvel movies has made it so that they
So
can
it's
just cross
nothing like the
over.
comic books at all.
No, not how he knows or he's in the same universe.
That be what blow me about Marvel movies sometimes, man.
Because Sony
They go off
owns
script
the
so
Spider-Man.
bad sometimes.
Yeah, because Sony owns Spider-Man.
Because it actually says
trademarks.
in association of Marvel.
Yeah,
it's not even
Marvel.
like a full
No.
on. So basically, a different universe.
But they talked about it and
Okay.
made sure that it may
I
link
see.
up. It may have a chance to link up. So they like Marvel kind of advised on it. Like, hey, we can make this into a universal.
So they can buy it anytime if they really need it.
Nice
They-
movie.
no, it's too much money.
Be ashamed
But
if
they let
somebody
Toby come
bought it.
over, so they might
Yeah.
let them slide over too.
because
just for the show,
because they can do a
for the
standalone
multiverse.
Toby movie now again.
That's what I was thinking of that too. What
So
if they
they
brought that back?
They can do all them boys again.
Because like, how would you explain that?
Yeah,
Didn't we talk about?
yeah,
Never
it's very easy to say. But continue. We gotta wrap it up.
Watch that. Listening to kind of everywhere. So I actually just let the radio go right now,
Yeah.
because I am between multiple cars. So if I'm in my actual vehicle, then yes, I will hit the playlist on Apple Play. But as of right now, radio is taking over. I am not mad on the new DJs we have nowadays.
I was about to say the radio has
The
taken
new
it to the next
DJs
level
is
a little bit.
It's bringing in some underground shit. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas is just really
just
doing
can't do
that.
commercials.
It's like y'all got
I
y'all.
can't do commercials.
I was like, huh, that's funny. I was like, okay. There you go.
Well, what are you reading, watching, or listening to, sir?
Watching. Y'all niggas already know what I've been watching.
I see you.
And a lot of it.
Mhm.
A lot of it.
Okay. Is that like an inspiration for you right now? Is just like
That's been my inspiration my whole life, bro.
Mm.
I've been watching wrestling since 1995. My first match was a Vader match.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I remember that man.
Yeah.
He was on Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never actually
Ooh,
saw
shout out to
a
Vader.
real
R.I.P.
I
match.
seen him.
Good call.
Well,
Never.
no, he was
R.I.P.
no.
Vader.
That was a little later. But
No,
yeah,
but
my
that's
first
real.
match was a Vader match because they did it in your house in Cleveland in '95, and I went. Yeah.
Oh
and
shit! I
that's-
never actually saw it in person. That's
Yeah, I
that
fell
is
in
a
love with that
crazy
shit from there.
mindset.
That's crazy.
Watching, yeah, just a lot of that, a whole lot of that.
That's tough.
Listening to
Mm-hmm.
Yeet,
Yeet.
a
Yeet going
lot
crazy.
of Yeet,
Wow.
a lot.
Twizzies.
I've heard of this Yeet.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I still
It's-
have yet to dive all the way in.
So think of a Arabic. Is he Arabic? I know he wears the turban a lot.
Yeah,
Is
I don't know what he is.
I don't
Think
know
of
if
an
he
Arabic Zayn with your lean soldier boy.
He lit though.
Yeah.
Oh, he a little more lit. I don't know. I guess.
Forgot about Zayn with that lane.
lit,
That's
though.
a very good goated song.
He's lit. He's super lit.
That's
He's super
some
lit.
shit.
Yeet hard though. I'm listening to Yeet a lot, and obviously Currency always.
Hey, shout out to Currency.
That
I seen a different
Obsession by Currency specifically. That song
Mm.
Obsession. I listen to that song every morning before I leave the house. Watching, covered that. Listening to, covered that. Reading Nipsey's book
Okay.
and a lot of video game instruction manuals.
Dope. I am reading Knowledge Darts from Jesus and Mero. I'm almost done with that. I'm on Being Washed right now, being and transitioning into Being Washed. So that's a very interesting
That's dope.
chapter. Yeah, it's a very cool book. It gives you some life lessons, and I like it. Watching, I just started. Oh fuck! Did I just start? Oh, it's called We Run These Streets. It's on HBO Max.
How is that?
So first episode, super slow.
Okay.
Oh my god, super
Okay.
slow. But pretty much every cop from The Wire is in it as a cop again.
Oh,
That's
even
tough.
McNulty.
Not me yet. I haven't seen McNulty yet, but like all the fat older guys are back in it, and they're back being fat older white cops. So you'll see a lot of your favorite Wire
That's
people
hard.
back in it, but it's not the same universe, but it's Baltimore setting.
Okay.
So technically, it could be
yeah,
a
that's
next
enough.
gen
That's enough for
Wire,
me.
but they're starting with the cops first.
What's
so
it called
first episode,
again?
super slow. We
We
run
Run
the
These
streets.
We run these streets.
Yeah.
And
I
the
did
main-
see when it was going.
The main guy is not is from Walking Dead. He's the one that had to be killed because he got old girl pregnant. He got the main guy's wife pregnant. Shane.
Oh, Shane?
Yeah, Shane.
Oh,
Shane's
yeah, I
the
have
main
seen
guy.
that. Yeah.
So
He was Punisher. Okay.
yeah. I should have said Punisher. Yeah. But niggas, this has been a lot of Punishers. Yeah, it's been.
He's
been a
the
lot of
best Punisher right now.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, he getting that bag. He getting to it. And I think he might. No, I was say he British, man. You know all these niggas is British these days.
Shout
Everybody
out
British.
to British people.
Shout out to the Snowfall guy being British.
Have you noticed that a
Goddamn.
lot of British people is famous here?
because
like,
they're classically
actors?
trained
So they can
actors.
speak two
Backwards.
languages.
Yeah, basically.
Or two dialects, I should say.
And I'm
Two
listening
languages.
to, in honor of Kendrick coming out, I went back and listened to Nothing Was the Same and More Life and Views. I have a
What
new
track?
ranking. Views is very, very good. Very, very good. And it's great rain music. But Nothing Was the Same is probably his only classic for real.
Only?
His only classic. Against
Oh, wow.
Best I've Ever Had, against Take Care.
Sheesh.
Nothing Was the Same is his only classic, and it's perfect.
What about
If you're reading this, is tainted by Q or
Quincy.
yeah.
Oh, you talking about straight, just Drake all the way?
just complete body work songs.
what about So Far Gone?
Best body work is Nothing Was the Same.
The best body of work was Nothing Was the Same.
Yes.
He said that's his only good one.
Of
'Cause-
Drake.
no,
That's his
his
best one.
only
He said that's
classic.
his best one. His only
If
classic.
we're putting up against classics like a Good Kid, Mad City, or keep going down Kendrick line, the only thing hit for hit, song for song, transitions, beat, nothing was the same. And then a close second is Views.
That's the one with the
white
white
Tower.
clouds.
Mm-hmm.
That was the tower. The Toronto
Views
Tower.
is the tower.
So where do you place Take Care?
I
Like,
have
at all. Like, yeah.
always had Take Care. Like, if you're talking top five,
Okay.
always,
Everybody ear different, man.
always.
I'm just like, I've never heard. Like, it's just.
And I'm
I
a
mean,
Drake
okay,
fan.
okay, but it's just like I've never heard this before. That's crazy.
And that's the show, people. I'm happy for y'all coming out.
I'm just leaving that okay.
Wow.
I have nothing to say.
I went back and listened, and I listened over again, and there's good shit on there. But even when we come down to Take Care, that's tainted by the weekend.
I don't think so. I don't disagree with you with Nothing Was the Same.
Mm.
It's always a battle for me between Nothing Was the Same and Take Care.
Take Care was kind of tainted by the weekend. Now that you say that, he was all over that bitch.
He was, but it was beautiful.
And that's me.
You still got to perform
Kind
it.
of a duo.
I'm saying exactly. You got to perform.
Performance-wise, that's why.
That's where I give it to
where, yeah.
Cardi. You got to perform it. You can't just be given a song and it's a hit. You got to perform
You
that.
still
bitch.
gotta
He
perform.
performed everything.
So I'm not saying it's bad.
Oh no, I don't think that.
I'm just saying when I'm going to a Drake album and they say you gotta go hit for hit with somebody, I'm going to Nothing Was the Same.
I think Nothing Was the Same was the best art that we gonna get from Drake. Like artistic music.
Yeah.
I don't even
That
think
was the
he's
one in
trying
his head
anymore.
when he was facing
Mhm.
Yeah. He's
He's
not even trying anymore.
transitioned-
That's probably the
like
best.
the transitions on it alone were like, okay, yeah.
Did I
yeah.
describe that the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the best
Okay.
Like art.
conceptual
Like straight art,
album.
yeah, because he's not
yeah.
like doing that right now. He's,
No, he's
he's
rapping.
he's in a different bag. Yeah,
But conceptually, when you're talking about perfect classic albums, to me, a concept album was very hard to pull off, and it didn't really have a clear narrative, but the transitions told a story, and that's why I was like, this is a perfect classic. And we're going over time, people. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Ghutty, do you want to wrap up? Tell me your social media name. We're gonna go to Castle to wrap it up as well. So
I need to pull it up because my social media content is my name is very long. It's probably gutterball.macintosh. That's what it is. GHUTTERBALL.Macintosh. I'm not spelling all that. On Instagram. On Twitter, it's Ghutty_Mac. I don't have a Facebook. I do not have a TikTok. That's it.
everybody else
Castle,
is fake.
how can they find you, sir?
Instagram Castle the Regular. spells like how it sounds. Also, Lemon Pine Drop spells like how it sounds. And on Twitter, Castle the Reg, just REG.
Perfect. Maul, I appreciate you. S. Carter, I appreciate you. I am Juice Shrug. This is Color Radio.
106 Nights.
Play that funky music, S.